Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, as you see, we still got our Thanksgiving display, and in fact, it is Thanksgiving week this week. So, first off, I hope you all have a fantastic holiday. And so, I thought I would go ahead and enter this edition of the People's Choice. People had asked to see my Schatt Morgan collection. As you can see, it's much smaller than my Queen collection, but that's okay. That just means it has an opportunity to grow. But I went ahead and threw in this harness knife, which is just absolutely lovely. Still absolutely gorgeous. Love the October harvest orange bone that they did on here. Just so beautiful. Fit and finish is just so nice. What a great knife. Uh, if you've seen the video, then I go over the history of these. You have that great spear point that Schatt Morgan and Queen did uh, all those years that they were in business. Nobody did a spear point like they did, that's for sure. And here is the punch or awl on there. Just a fantastic knife. I really wish, I mean, you can still get some Stockmans with a punch, blade on them, but to have a jackknife with a punch blade is awesome. But that was my last Schatt Morgan that I had received, and so I guess I might as well start with the first one, and that is this Wildcat driller. I mean, this was a knife from the NKCA, if I National Knife Collectors Association. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, it has both shields on there. But again, that super gigantic spear point. And as you can see, this was the 2008 club knife. Uh, Found out that the L2127 was the member number of the collector that I ended up buying these from. This has that beautiful kind of a worm groove jigging through the bone there. It just absolutely gorgeous. So this one is a whittler. So you get the pen blade on this side, and then you have a spay blade on this side. And like I said, there's been full videos of these. Here, I got a little cloth here. Let me clean off this blade a little bit. There we go. That's maybe a little bit shinier than it was, but just a fantastic knife, and one that you just don't see these around very much anymore. But Schatt Morgan did make a lot of them. Schatt Morgan, of course, is where Queen started, and then basically Schatt Morgan opened up. Queen started. You guys know all the nefarious behind that origin story there, and then Queen ended up buying the Schatt Morgan name. But when they released the Schatt Morgan knives, they kind of were uh, aimed towards the pocket knife collector crowd, and I think that they were uh, a higher step in quality above the user grade Queens, definitely above like Case and some of these other ones. I think they probably had the best fit and finish of any of the makers. And of course, the guys that left Queen when it was closing and went to GEC, they continue to make some of the finest pocket knives that you're going to get as a production knife. I mean, there's just so many knife companies in that area, of Pennsylvania, and so many different little ones that have come and gone. Like the Canal Street and the Tuna Valleys and all that other stuff. Those guys made fantastic pocket knives too. So again, it's one of those things that you want to look for those knives or look at those knives. You're having the same people that put these together were the same people that were putting those together. Now, I really love this this series here. This is the Series 3. These were knives made in 2005. So you have the Schatt Morgan shield there, and I like the S&M emblazoned cap there. Single blade, gun stock pattern. Just what a fantastic blade shape that is. I mean, somebody please bring that back. Uh, that is just awesome. And this is in ATS 34 stainless steel. Just a fantastic knife. Here is your tank stamp there, and of course you have the file and wire tested, and these were made in '05. So there is the ATS 34 is the steel, and there's your model number. And just, fantastic blade etch. Let me get that into the let me get the fingerprint off of there, because that doesn't need to be on there. But these things are fingerprint magnets, that's for sure. So there you go, file and wire tested S&M. Just a fantastic knife, and just so beautiful. I'm just going to leave him open right there. And this was the other one that I was able to pick up, and this is the toothpick. And again, with the fingerprint magnet. Pardon me while I clean that off, but again, it's pretty much got the same S&M, the same tang stamps, the file and wire tested, and here is your model number if you're interested in that. But was what I would consider a full-size toothpick. Really like it, and the spring tension on this is pretty good, so you don't have to worry about this one closing on you prematurely. It's not tight like a locked blade would be, but it does give you some confidence to use it. This is just a fantastic knife. Cleaned up those bolsters. They were kind of dirty when I did the other video on it, and that goldenrod bone that they did, just a fantastic color, fantastic grooving on there. Just a fantastic knife, that's for sure. All of these are fantastic knives. I think that the new Cooper cutlery Schatt Morgans are starting to come out, that they're being made up there in Winchester, Ohio. So you can check them out if you want a new construction blade, but some of these older ones are still out and about, and they are definitely worth taking a look at. Just absolute beauties in my book, but you can't beat these, not at all. So anyways, there you go. I hope you enjoyed seeing my Schatt Morgan collection. Like I said, it's not as big as my Queen collection, but give me time. Give me time. We'll get there. It'll grow, that's for sure. Because once you start collecting, 2 or 3 of something, it becomes its own sub collection. So as I find these pieces, I will definitely add more to the collection. So these are all beauties, and these are all from, well, except for the harness knife. The other 3 are all from the same collector, and so I thank him for getting them first, and then letting me have the chance to be their next curator for the time being. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Enjoy your holiday. I'll have another People's Choice episode coming out this week. We will talk to you later.